Hey everyone, this is Mike and welcome to VSM Garage. We got a special treat for y'all today. And no, I'm not working on those two or anything over there. None of these. Today, we're working on a new project I found. Ultra rare. I guess it's rare because I never see these. Muscle car from the 60s. You ready? Meet a 1967 Mercury. Well, it's a Capri, as you see from the license plate, but it's actually a Comet. As you see, it's in rough shape. But I just picked this up 2 days ago, and I haven't even got it off the trailer. I wish I could have filmed me loading it, because that was a chore. I thought I was going to break the trailer. It was rough, but I was in the middle of nowhere. Almost died, I think, a couple times. It was bad, but we got it. Now, okay. While I was editing this video, I realized I didn't explain why this car was so important. The Mercury Comet that got complete redesign in '66. Before that, it was kind of like a Mustang, but it became a bigger car. It and the Ford Fairlane shared the same body, and the Ranchero. I find this out now. But 66 and 67, completely different Comet. 66, it was a Comet, and it had a Capri, a Caliente, stuff, different packages. Well, in 67, the packages became the name of the car. So it was a Mercury, like this is a Capri. Bottom of the barrel. Smallest motor, basic everything. Where you had the Caliente. They came with a 427. Yeah, a 427. Talk about a fast car. 4-speed, top loader. Oh, they were nice. Those are ultra rare. Hard to find. Well, this car is a 67 Capri. So same car, it's just it came with the low V6. Well, not V6, inline 6. Versus the big 427. So when I say ultra rare, you don't see these everywhere. I've looked, never seen one. You can find Mustangs all over the place. People just didn't buy these like they bought Fairlanes because Fairlanes were cheaper. So, but I thought it was interesting. So I want to make sure I relayed that to y'all. Now, the only problem is we need to offload it. And as you see, we got some difficulties with offloading. All 4 tires are flat, so let me see if I can get those fixed, and we'll go from there. Okay, we're back. For y'all, it's just been a second. For me, it's been a while. I now have good tires on, and of course, traffic. Hi, Ford. Well, hi, Ford. Don't pay attention to the GMC, no. But I have high quality used tires, okay. They're the only ones I could find on a Saturday. But let's see if I can find it right there. 215 70 15. That was what were on these rims. These are 5 by 4.5 lug pattern, 15-inch wheels. No idea what they came off of. They definitely did not come off of the Capri. Should I call it the Capri or just call it a Comet? Because it is a Comet, but it's the Capri. I don't know. But they're from something from the 90s. The only reason I know is the center caps popped off and had a build date of 1991, I want to say. I don't know. Well, this was the size it was on there. 215, 70, 15 on this rim. I only have one that size. The other 3 are 205, 70, 17. This is 26.9 inches tall. Those are 26.3 inches tall. This one's a hair wider too. Like a ½ inch, give or take. But, okay, it's more like an inch or so. I got the dimensions. But side by side, they're pretty close. Watch. I mean, very little difference. But difference in height can still mess up a rear end. So, to be on the safe side, I'm going to put that on the front. I want it for matching, or at least 2 sets of matching. That way I can stagger like my Mustang does, but no such luck. Beggars can't be choosers. And I wasn't about to buy brand new tires for probably the ugliest wheels in the world. Okay, not the ugliest, but definitely not the prettiest. So let me pop these babies on. All right, we now have tires. What? This thing sits so much higher now. I was gonna pull it straight off the trailer, but that requires me hooking up, moving, and probably getting this. But fun idea. What if this thing could drive off the trailer? So let's see what we can do with it. All right, we are gonna start at the back. Certain show with the initials VGG. He always says start the trunk. Although with this one, that doesn't matter. But as you see, the trunk is already open because it doesn't even close. And bust the tail light, which I don't even know if I could get any. But it's reverse, so it's just super clear. How about that? Messed up bumper, but still not bad. What's left of the Mercury logo, you can already see there's no latch at all. All right, but it does go up. Well, fuel filler neck. And, oh, well, this is me. I broke that. Okay. So, a little weight reduction. This is going to be fun. I don't know if I ever told y'all, I don't know how to weld. Looks like I'm learning. Ooh, she just full of rot. The reason being is that this is all rotted, but nothing out here really. It's because the way trunks work, I'm a truck guy, so I had to learn this. Rain comes in right there, and its job, kind of like a gutter, goes down, and then there's supposed to be a drain somewhere. I think it comes right here and drains out. Well, sometimes they don't work like they're supposed to, and water builds up right here and holds. What does metal hate? Water. Oh well. Not bad. It could be worse. Got some holes. Got wheel wells. Not the greatest, but manageable. The hinge is working. That's mind-boggling. Some more rust. And these look like the old interior panels. Let's see. Oh, it was a pretty blue. Wow. That is heavy. I could use that as a weapon. Oh. I think I know exactly where this goes. Alright. Well, maybe. Oh! Look at that. It's already restored. Ready to go. No. Oh. Original mirror. Hey! Look at that handsome dude. Nice. Not really. Look at the sweaty dude. Huh. Door handle. What? Is this the original latch? It is. What? Okay. This looks like the old dash. Interesting. Surprisingly, the trunk is in good shape. I could keep tearing into it, but surprisingly, wow. Hey, that's a piece of wood. That just made the whole purchase worth it. It's worth like $300 just that, right? Yes. All right. So, from what I'm gathering, trunk is actually very solid. Skin, fix the latch, and the trunk gutter tray, and we are golden. Yes, I'm going to do the quarter panel, but that's okay. All right. Now, passenger quarter panel. Not perfectly factory, but for the most part, it's not bad. See what I'm saying? I've seen a lot worse. It just, the rust makes it, which sucks because for the most part, the patina is gorgeous on this. The blue that fades into the white, but this dent and the sanding, and quite a bit of Bondo. I mean, a lot. It's a good Bondo, I guess. Oh, that's some thick Bondo. There's a reason why you don't ever put Bondo this thick. It cracks. And the next person's got to remove it. Now, I mean, if you're just trying to sell something and make a profit and not put a lot of work into it, go for it. Yeah, but I'm going to have to peel all that off. They do make quarters for this car. They're expensive and hard to get. Everyone's sold out of them. But I might be able to bang this out at least. I don't know. I don't even know how much work I'm wanting to put into this. This might be just something fun. This also is the only window. Well, the windshield's busted, but the windshield's still there. This one rear glass, quarter glass? Is that what you call it? Yeah, quarter glass. Is the only one busted out. The other one's just down. That's down. This is down. This one, busted. But that's it. I don't know if I can get that replaced or garbage bag it or just general mayhem it. I mean, doesn't have an interior. All right. Then there are these little things that are welded on. But from this, it's the whole trim, like you see up there. Trim is missing, but it's got a lot of those little tabs. I'm thinking about just cutting them off and go. The next side, Bondo. And I don't know if I've mentioned this. This is an actual abandoned car. That's how I got it. Someone abandoned it, never came and got it, so someone sold it. This is probably the worst fender. Look at that. Yeah. And whoever did the work, I mean, it kind of came smooth. They just didn't finish it. The trim. Oh, I just broke that. You can see where they started grinding off the little tabs on this side. The doors. I don't know if I showed it. Both doors have this spot on them. So, but all in all, the door's not bad. I mean, it's dented, yes. But as far as rust, that one little spot would be good. Now that might need a whole new fender. I don't know if that's an option. Have to look. Oh, remember I said the windshield was busted? Yeah. But hey, this side at least has a mirror, and according to at least Louisiana law, that's all I need. Headliner's gone, of course. But the roof isn't that rusted. I'm very proud of it. This is what sold me. This look. Well, it'd be better if it didn't have that busted headlight. Something about the dual headlights, or should I just say quad lights? I don't know. I thought that looked really good. And the fact the grill's still there. Yeah, the center emblem's missing, and it's a little dented here and there, but that is good. I could probably sell that, but I like the car, so. And it says 67 Capri. Oh, and the hood right there and right there. And then a little bit along that chrome trim, there's rust. Other than that, the hood looks amazing. All right, let's go check out the interior. All right, here is the special. Yeah, you can see the broken glass. But if you look, glass, and there's a window in there. Well, it's full of trash. But the floor pan looks solid, right? Wrong. I believe Derek from Vice Grip Garage calls those ankle vents. Well, I'm thinking it's more Fred Flintstone style. But the transmission tunnels are nice. And that's where the seats go. This good part. See the hole? So, what I'm thinking is, I just got to cut out that front and weld in new floor pans. Which is exactly what I'm going to do, because that's what I ordered. Yeah, the deck lid? I don't know what you call that. I know it has a spot for 3 speakers. Even has seat belts in it. And I don't know what seat that is. Stump seat? I don't know. But look at those gauges. See, a Ford Fairlane had a square set of gauges. Kind of like, looked a lot like 70s and 80s model vehicles. This, though, still have the round gauges, which look amazing. And yes, it is an auto car. 2 pedals. I was hoping it was a manual, but... And then look, lack of headliner, but that's just surface rust. Solid. But for the most part, it's a very nice car. Now, according to that, whew, 23,000. I'm guessing that's 223. It might be 123. A lot of these cars weren't taken care of, but nothing spectacular. Just messed. There's an oil filter. So either Motorcraft. Whoa, nice. So either they changed it, or I don't know. Oh, it's also that. I don't know what that's out of. That looks like trim, but you can see where a steering wheel cutout is for. And gauges and vents. That's not for this car. See? Definitely not an air-conditioned car. But that's okay. Oh, I guess as I've been showing y'all this, let's see if the door opens. It does not. Well, I know that one opens. What? I got it open. That needs to be worked on. Whoa. That's kind of neat. It's not electric, it's a manual adjustment from the inside of the car. It's kind of cool. Steering wheel. It's very weird looking. Oh, look. Comet. The only place I think it says Comet. No glove box. No dash. No nothing. Huh. But, that's very nice holes. But the frame looks solid. But right here looks very solid. So the ones I got, I think, has this hump. So I think I can cut all this out and try welding new. Let's go check out underneath the hood now. Okay. See? That's not bad. Not bad at all. Oh yeah, it's supposed to say Mercury right here. Like that. No idea. They painted something up here. But the hood is pretty solid. All right. So, maybe I should explain. Well, I saw the ad for this on Facebook Marketplace, which my wife might ban me from that. I saw it hours after he posted it. Just late one night, sitting on the couch. Which, by the way, we just had a baby. She just made 2 weeks. A couple of days ago as of recording this. Beautiful girl. 9 pounds, 9 ounces. I know, my poor wife. But the kid's adorable. So, anyway. This thing was listed dirt cheap. And
The guy said it was abandoned. He bought a house. It was left there. It's been months. The guy won't come get it. He can't even find them anymore. So, okay, I'll come. I really liked it. The front end spoke to me, and the price spoke to me. So, my wife's probably going to ban me from Facebook Marketplace. It's the dirt cheap. Hey, there's part of the broken headlight. And it was listed as a roller. A roller means no motor, no transmission, just a shell. I was like, okay, that's a lot of work. I have to get a motor, transmission. But if the body's too bad, I can make one heck of a drag racing car. Always wanted one. I mean, yeah, I had the Mustang, but the Mustang is complete. The only reason it's in the air now is I need to change the exhaust manifold gasket, and I'm just too lazy. I lifted it, and it's like a all-day job, and I need to get on that. But that's the only reason it's not being driven. It's even got new tires on it. So it runs great. So I was like, I want something I can put a motor in and go. And I started researching Mercury's. The Comets, they put 427s from the factory in them with like a 4-speed transmission. That is crazy. Because this isn't much bigger than a 60s mile Mustang was. So it's a roller. Well, when I get there, I decided to pop the hood. Oh! So much for no motor or transmission, huh? That, ladies and gentlemen, is a 3.3 liter, a 200 cubic inch inline six. No idea if it runs or works. But I fear before pulling it out, because this is not what I want in this car. If it runs, that's great. We can go have fun with it. But I want a big block. I've never owned a big block anything. I've had diesels like that. And then I've had V8s. I've had 6 cylinders. I've had inline 6s, 4 cylinders. But I've never had a big block. In fact, my last 60 mile car was a 66 Chevy pickup, C10. Wish I wouldn't have got rid of it because they're worth their weight in gold right now. Especially that one. It run, drive, had a racing motor. But it's still a 350. A built 350. But it's pushing maybe 350 horses. But back when it was built in the early 98, 99, it was a bad SOB. Now it's not. But hey, that's the name of the game. Progress. But who knows? This might be fun. This is supposedly a 120 horse motor. Let's see. So far, it looks like everything's there. Got distributor. What in the world is this? I'm just going to lay that there. So I got distributor. Got spark plugs. Number 5 doesn't look great, but this is the air breather. Carburetor. Although the carburetor is not doing so good. Yeah. This probably won't run. Let's check it. Not a drop of water. Let's see what's on the dipstick. There's oil. It stinks, so it's old. I don't know if you can see it. It says Ford. Nice. I guess the best thing for me to do is I'm going to pull this battery out because it's in the way and it's crap. Then I'm going to get a tool and turn this motor over. Make sure she spins. Because if she spins, we might have a chance. Let me see. Okay, so this is a 1316. Never done this before. Ooh, that's stiff. But it's turning. What? That means it's not frozen. All right, let me turn it some more just to make sure it spins freely. What I'm doing is to make sure it goes a few rotations is you want to make sure there's no hard spots or easy spots. it should feel the same going through every single stroke. But if there's a hard spot, that means there might be a ridge in one of the cylinders that the ring's catching on, which not the end of the world, but it could mean the motor needs a fresh rebuild. So far, it's tight, but not, I'm never gonna turn again tight. Interesting. Also, plywood is not a good hold down. They use plywood and a bungee cord. Not mad, a little impressed. Whew. Hey, some of it turns. I'll admit, I am not an expert with carburetors. I've rebuilt one in my lifetime. So, we're gonna find out. Let's start pulling spark plugs and take a look at them. That's burning some oil. Look at that. Well, here's the spark plug. Sparkulator. The fire stick. It's not horrible. Yeah, it is. Look at that ground strap. Look at all the oil. I don't think that's looking too good for this motor. At all. It looks like this thing was burning some oil. Bad. And that might be why they stopped using this motor. Like I said, I just want to see if I can get it running. It might not. But if it does, how cool will that be? Original 67 motor. Oh, this thing's old. No idea when the last time it ran, but last time it was titled was 1999. That doesn't mean it ran. That just means someone bought it. But let me try. Okay. I was about to put the spark plug back in. Let's see if I can get it to show. That is caked full of oil. That's okay. We're going to pretend like we didn't see that. Okay. So, all the spark plugs look horrible. This thing was burning oil like crazy. Which probably means the head's bad. Or the valve seats. Or it could just be the lifters. This is bad. But, in the spirit of making a video, and just general curiosity, we're going to work on it. This is probably the dumbest thing ever. But, no one ever accused me of being smart. Yeah, no one ever did. That's a little sad to say. Oh. Whoa. Well, let me bring y'all in on this. Someone's been in here recently. Look at that. That's all brand new. Yeah. Contacts are good. That doesn't look too bad. Huh. All right. Might be hope for this yet. Let me see. All right. So, if I can get it, this is supposed to do that. There we go. See, it's supposed to move. This is supposed to, see how it's a bolt? It's a cam. It's supposed to push this off and smack it in. Boom, boom, boom. There's 6 of them, you know, 6 cylinders. So every time it comes up, it's kind of like a cam shaft. It rides and it comes up, brakes, and boom, slams in. Well, watch as I spin the motor. It's not moving at all. Huh. That might be an issue. Okay, so as you see, I now have a battery charger and a block of wood. The block of wood is basically holding the newer battery in place. Don't know what I had them on, but I need to switch it from side post. Well, it was a side post, but it's screw-on connectors to regular top post so that I can use my battery. The battery is out of my Bronco. it's almost dead. So let me change this and we'll go from there. Might say I do not know what I'm doing at all, but I've watched a lot of YouTube videos. So you could say I've graduated from YouTube Academy. So I'm certified. Not at all. Not even close. Now, I'm going to try this. Luckily it's a Ford, so this is actually pretty simple. Well, I say simple. What? Ha ha! We have crankage. Heck yeah. Okay, next problem. See this ignition coil? This wire is the hot wire. Well, I need power to go to that, but I don't have a key. The quickest, dirtiest way would be just wire power to that directly. It's not the best, but it'd work. I could try it, I guess. Let's just try it, shall we? All right, y'all watching? You see how it's moving now? Before it wasn't doing that. So, we have progress. Okay, I followed the ignition tumbler for a while. I don't think it worked right. I probably messed up with the drill. Oh well, it is what it is. I think I can still get it running by hot wiring the coil. So I just changed all the spark plugs and I put a brand new ignition coil. Now, upon testing the original ignition coil, it tested fine and it was producing spark. Spark plugs, there was no saving. As y'all saw earlier, they were corroded bad. But I was worried about the strength of the original ignition coil. It was producing a spark, but didn't seem that strong. So I forgot to buy plug wires though. So let's hope these still work. I'm about to use a filler gauge to test the well on the points. I think I got them set properly. Once I do that, I'm gonna give this a try, see if it cranks up. This is a feeler gauge. I don't know if you can see it, but this is a 0.018 or 0.45 millimeters. It's supposed to be about the thickness of a business card. Well, I'm gonna try to set the gap. You stick it in here, make sure it fits, and that is way too big.
Okay, since I didn't explain myself well enough, what I'm doing is I'm moving the cam to the highest point, or where the lobe opens the points the most, and the gap between the points open should equal to that filler gauge gap, or the width of a credit card. You don't want it to be loose, you don't want it to be tight, you want it to barely drag on the filler gauge. I wish I would have explained this better, but so I'm going to try a voiceover. All right. Okay, that red wire is jumping the brand new ignition coil, which is not plugged in, so it won't do anything. So I got a spark plug tester. Let's see what happens. Nothing. Huh. Okay, I know y'all can barely see me. I think I left off a couple days ago. Got late. I spent way too much time playing with that ignition switch. But spark plug wires are bad. And the points and rotors, well, the points and rotors and the cap just need a quick sanding. Nothing special, just took a little piece of sandpaper. And that was it. A little bitty piece of 600 grit. All right. I put new spark plug wires because I didn't order any. Well, I did, but they won't be here for 2 weeks. And I got a big trip I'm about to leave out of town. So I want to get this started for y'all for a video and see if I can actually do a revival. So let's see what we can do. All right. Oh my goodness, it's cranking over. Let me see if I can get this started, y'all. Hold on. Oh, you're so close. If I could just get some fuel in the bowls. That's way too much. Hopefully that's perfect. Come on, buddy. You were so close. I mean, oh. What? It ran. Woo! It runs. It runs. I'm using pre-made 50 to 1 because it's got a little bit of oil in it. It's a lot better than pure gas. Ha! It runs. Not well, but it runs. Oh yeah. I think the battery's finally dead on it. Don't matter. It runs. It runs. Let's try this again. Oh, starter's out. Okay, well, there you go. It runs. Not very well. Smoking a little bit, but that's to be expected with the oil just mixed with the gas. But guess what? The starter's now acting up. Watch trigger. But see how it's jumping? I could do a little investigation and see. It might just be all these bad wires. Might be a bad ground. I don't know. But here's the thing. I actually get on a flight tomorrow morning. Well, noon tomorrow, but I gotta leave at like 6 o'clock in the morning to get to the airport. Yeah, I don't live by an airport. Well, so I'm out of time. Really wasn't that hard to get running. Just needed new plugs, some new spark plugs, new wires, and I had to clean up the rotary cap and points. Oh, and reset the dwell. The points were, they didn't have enough gap when they opened up. Did all that, and it runs. I did put a new ignition coil. I just felt the other one wasn't strong, but when I tested it, it tested fine, so. But it was a $20 coil, and I was like, why not? Apparently it's generic and it fits most Fords, so might be able to use it later. The motor still spins over by hand. I just turned it, well, with a wrench. It's tight, but I think if I pour a little transmission fluid in it, let it sit, that'll liven up the pistons and everything. And then I'll change the wires on the starter and see if that's the problem. If not, I might put a new starter. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth putting a new starter. Because I looked up online, I can get a whole 302 out of a junkyard for a couple $100. And that's probably what I'm going to do. More power, baby. I'll catch y'all later. This is Mike with VSM Garage. Bye.